Who feels comfortable wearing jeans in quarantine? I do. Believe it or not, I look younger now than I did when I was 25. Obviously, something's working. I think it's because I'm a late bloomer. It took me 40 years to grow into my face. I feel like one of those flowers that blooms when it's 39 years old. Unfurling. So I have a friend who calls me a fat phobe. I'm not a fat phobe. And I'm not the only one that she calls a fat phobe. She also calls this other friend a fat phobe and Azalea Banks. There was a point when I was legitimately 20 pounds overweight and I was ready to accept it. Maybe I can work the Nigella Lawson vibe. It's all about the makeup. But now that I think about it, I think I got it from my mom. She always talked about staying skinny. She used to take a lime and slice it very thin, put it on a pretty plate and sprinkle salt on it, and she would just delicately eat it. I love the taste of lime and salt. It goes great with tequila. The acid just burns away the fat. I don't even know if that's true or not. My other skinny girl muse is Helen Gurley Brown. So she was the editor of Cosmopolitan magazine back in the 70s. She was 5'2.5" and remained 105 pounds until she died, basically. I don't know if you've heard of the Vogue wine and egg diet. It was published in the 1970s, and it was actually taken from Helen Gurley Brown's first book, Sex and the Single Girl. The claim is that you'll lose 5 pounds in 3 days. I believe it was her first book. It looks like this. Breakfast, 1 egg, hard-boiled. 1 glass of white wine, dry, preferably Chablis, and black coffee. Lunch, 2 eggs. Hard-boiled is best, poached if necessary. 2 glasses of white wine, black coffee. Dinner, a 5-ounce steak grilled with black pepper and lemon juice. The remainder of the white wine and black coffee. One of my single girl Bibles is Helen Gurley Brown's book, Having It All. I found this book on eBay years ago, and it's actually signed. The first rule of dieting is you have to diet. This is the harsh truth. In order to be skinny, you have to diet. Everybody has to diet. That's what she says. Virtually everybody has to diet, so stop thinking of yourself as special. Dieting sucks, but it works. So I would modify Helen Gurley Brown's wine and egg diet. For breakfast, a cup of coffee with a giant dollop of unsalted grass-fed butter, and maybe a few drops of sweetener if you want. 3 egg yolks scrambled in butter is perfect for me. With the egg whites, I feel too full, and this actually keeps me satiated until lunchtime. So for lunch, I would have maybe half an avocado and a ground beef patty. And then for dinner, just have a nice juicy ribeye steak topped with butter. Disclaimer, I am not a doctor, I'm just telling you about my personal experience. P.S. I don't eat like this all the time. The goal is to do 5 days on, 2 days off, which seems manageable. It's basically a low-carb diet. I actually hate calling it the carnivore diet because it sounds so intense. The trick is really to prioritize nutrient-dense food. I really like eating this way because I don't get the munchies. Weirdly, I feel light. And if you try it, you'll know what I mean. I saw results after 3 days, my stomach just flattened out. And it sounds counterintuitive because right now, the trend is to be vegan or vegetarian. And that has very quick, short-term benefits. It is healthy for you to eat certain low-toxin fruits and vegetables, but this is a whole nother thing. Over the long term, veganism actually deteriorates your body. I actually found this YouTube channel called deteriorating vegans, and it's pretty scary.
Wow, he definitely has lost some teeth because of his face, the caving in. It doesn't look like just a gaunt face, it looks like he's lost teeth. Land of the vegans. Does this look like vegan paradise? Like you wake up every day and this is your neighbor?
Their eyes just look dead. They look like a zombie. The whole vegan thing just does not appeal to me. To look at a giant bowl of massaged kale with chunks of roasted yams and quinoa and lentils and chickpeas and chopped almonds and pepitas, that would destroy my stomach. And also, it looks like a giant bowl of bloat. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. I sound like a total fat phobe.